I'm Maya from Naturally Improving Me, and today I'm going to be doing another yoga video. Now this yoga video is going to have a few different stretches in it and a few different variations of stretches. Now the reason I chose to do a yoga video today is because yesterday I ended up hurting my back while I was trying to do the needle pose, and whenever I end up feeling sore or hurting something, I always do like a day with like no cardio, no extra exercise other than just stretching, like really simple stretches that aren't difficult at all. So that's what I'm going to be doing today and showing you guys. Now this is just going to be a quick video of me showing you what those stretches look like. I'm not going to be doing it for the full time that I usually do it for. Now I actually received a few requests of showing some of the yoga stretches that I do, such as the butterfly, head to knee, plow pose, lotus pose, cat, cow, dog, cobra, and closed cobra, which is like cobra pose but your feet are touching your head, and the runner stretch into the splits. So I'm going to start off with the leg stretches, such as the butterflies. I'm going to back up. Now my butterfly is sort of the same as it was last time. My feet are still in the ground, well, my legs are still on the ground, my knees all the way down, my feet are all the way to me. And this is kind of how I do the butterfly stretch. If I want to extend it and stretch it just a little bit further, I'll reach my arms forward and try to touch my head to the ground, like this, while still keeping my knees on the ground. So that's the butterfly. The next one was the head to knee pose, which you guys don't know what it is. It's basically making an L with your legs and bringing your head to your knee. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You grab your foot and bring your head to your knee, and you hold it for however long. I like to hold each of these stretches for 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how difficult it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do it with the other leg. Make an L, point your toes, grab the heels of your foot, and bring your head to your knee. Now the next stretch is the plow pose and the lotus without hands. Now I do know how to do the lotus stretch without hands. It's pretty simple. You just put like your foot on top of your leg, and then you put the other foot on top, and that's how you do the lotus. But you can do it with your hands, of course. But I also like to do a variation of it where you go into the plow pose, but then as you're coming back down, you put your legs into lotus position. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm going to turn around so you guys can see it. You basically go up like you would into a plow pose. Instead of bringing your legs all the way behind your head, you put them into the lotus, like that. So that's another variation of doing it without hands that I like to do. I like that version better just because I like doing it more than the other version. Alright, so that's the plow pose, the lotus pose. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the back stretches, and then I'm going to do the split stretches. Now one of the most simple back stretches that I like to do is the cat pose and cow pose. And I was asked about that the other day, so I figured I'd show you guys in the video. Now the cat pose is pretty simple. You're just on your hands and knees, and you're raising your back upwards, sort of like a scared cat. This is the version that I've seen it in a few videos on YouTube, so I'm assuming that's how you do it. And it really kind of stretches your upper back. Now I'm going to go into the cow pose, which is kind of like the exact opposite. Instead of raising your back upwards, you're pushing your hip downwards and you're pushing your back downwards, and it's kind of stretching it the opposite way. Now the dog pose, you keep your legs like this. You keep your legs straight up. I'm going to turn this way. Keep your legs straight up, but then you lower your shoulders down to the ground, or as far as you can to the ground. So your legs are still in this straight up position. Don't do like some people do when they try to do the dog pose and go down like this, because that's not how you do it. You're supposed to keep your legs up and then bring your shoulders down. So that's the cat, cow, dog, oh yeah, the cobra pose. Now the cobra pose is pretty simple. I just did a tutorial on it, which I could leave the links to it in the corners of this video. But it's just like, go down into the cobra pose, which is just keeping your heels together, your legs together, and pushing yourself up like you would in a push-up. Now the closed cobra is sort of like that. I'm going to scoot away. Except you push your back a little bit further and you make your feet touch your head. Now it's going to be kind of difficult at first if you're not used to doing this kind of stretch, but if you work at it, you'll get it eventually. And just push your back forward and push your feet like this, and you can rest your feet on your head, or rest your head on your feet. It's pretty simple. You just have to work at it, and I like to hold that stretch for, like I said, 30 seconds to a minute, which I won't do for the sake of the video. Now the runner stretch into splits was the last request that I received yesterday, so I'll show you guys that one. It's pretty simple. The runner stretch just looks like this, like people do in movies right before they run. and then I rock it back and forth so that it stretches the other side before I go into the splits. And then I usually do this back and forth several times so that both sides are stretched out before I go into the splits. Now the splits, I already have tons of videos on those on my channel. It's pretty simple. You go from like the runner stretch and you just slide into it. So, and I like to sort of extend it sometimes and try to reach my back further back. It helps when you're trying to do the needle or scorpion stretch, and you can also lean forward and grab your foot so that you can lean back or lean forward. You can just do that with the opposite leg as well. But those were all the requests that I received yesterday after I posted this video. If you guys have any more requests, comments, concerns, corrections, any of that, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comment box. You can my dog is barking in her sleep. You can thumbs up this video if you like the yoga videos on this channel. I know a lot of people like when I do the hair tutorial videos and things like that, but I also like doing the exercise videos on this channel. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, all at Naturally Improving Me, and thank you for watching.